Today I am making a quilt so beautiful, it's officially putting all my expensive quilts to shame. It's simple, it's soulful, and I guarantee it will make you forget all about those fancy designer fabrics. Let's talk colors. I'm sticking to 4 that just work: green, orange, pink, and blue. No designer price tags, just simple, elegant pieces that prove heart beats big budgets every single time. Let's get started. We need a 4.5-inch big piece from our pattern fabric and 2 1.5-inch pieces for either side of that big piece. I am using my 1/4-inch foot with a guide, and I am so happy to be reunited with my sewing machine. I have missed this more than I can put into words. For this pattern, your iron may just be your best friend. We need everything nice and flat before we cut the strips into squares. Also, if you remember to press your seams to the dark side or to the same side for every strip, you will find that your life will be so much easier when it's time to sew the pieces together because the seams will naturally nest. The block itself is simple, but the finished quilt is a masterpiece that will absolutely blow you away. And before you know it, we are done with our first 3 blocks, and look how wonderful these colors are together. Time to do some more. So 3 pattern fabrics, 3 colors each, that gives us 9 strips to cut blocks out of. I want 30 blocks total, and that means 10 out of each color. I am using some fat quarters and other fabrics that I've cut into extensively, which means I'm only getting 3 blocks out of each strip I'm cutting. But if you use yardage, your width of fabric will be much larger, which means you will easily make dozens of blocks from each color without any extra effort. Using yardage really is the quickest way to do this, but you don't need to use it. If you have enough 4.5 by 6-inch pieces of leftover fabric, you can do these individually. As far as using charm packs, you'd have to adjust the size of your blocks to 5 inches instead of 6 and chop like 2 inches from each square to end up with 5-inch blocks. Now, if you wanted to use layer cakes and jelly roll strips to make your quilt grow even quicker, that's easy enough too. You would have to chop off 4 inches out of your layer cake and then sew them all together, bulk sew them, and then chop off individual pieces and you'd be done. That would look so awesome. I may just have to do that one in the future. The way color works kind of feels like alchemy to me. It's like you have these pretty colors and they're great on their own, but then, depending on how you combine them, they become something else entirely. Because the truth is, if you look at these fabrics, really look, you will see they're pretty plain for the most part. I've added 1 or 2 designer fabrics, but even those are pretty simple, nothing too flashy. But when you combine them with the teal sashing, they shine. And when you put them together, they wow you. I know I've said this before, but I will say it again. I love to quilt, but my favorite part is working with the fabrics, which is kind of ironic because my least favorite part is cutting the fabrics. As you've probably noticed, this quilt pattern, which I have no name for, is pretty forgiving, which means that if your block isn't perfectly straight, if your outer strips aren't parallel, if your 6 inches aren't really 6 inches, that's perfectly okay. You could even get away with not nesting the seams for this one, and it will still look awesome. And if you happen to know the name for this quilt pattern, please share, I'd love to know. To me, it's the no muss, no fuss quilt pattern because that's what it truly is. And because we have 3 fabrics for each color and need 10 blocks, there's just 1 fabric that you will need to get 4 blocks out of. Just pick your favorite fabric and add 1 more. And we are done here. Look at how pretty these are looking. I cannot wait to play with them. And I don't need to wait at all because now's the time to puzzle. Let's see what we can create with these pretty blocks. I guess the most obvious one would be the strips. We could also make like bigger blocks. But this is the puzzle I want. A mixed layout that encases the fabrics and makes cute crosses where the sashing meets. Let's sew. And this may just be the detail that requires the most concentration out of the whole quilt pattern, sewing our rows. You want to make sure your sequence is right as it's supposed to be or it just won't work, particularly if you're working with only 3 colors as I am. It will definitely show if you switch colors, and it's a no-go if you switch positions. Now, this quilt is rather simple, but if you want to slow things down and really dive into the details with me, I have got an extended version waiting for you where I share my best tips, fabric requirements for every quilt size, and we can just chat while we sew. You can grab the full tutorial for just $3 on Patreon, or join us as a member on YouTube or Patreon to see the whole library of quilting tutorials and exclusive videos. I think you are going to love it. Just click the link below and join the fun. As for sewing the rows together, if you press the seams the way I did, nesting these seams should be a breeze. They nest themselves really, nothing to it. Just make sure to pin them in place and make life easier for yourself when you're sewing. We are almost done here, and one good thing about this quilt is no trimming required. From the moment you create your blocks, you can just go ahead and put your ruler and rotary cutter away because you will not need them. It truly is so easy to make, just don't forget to press though. And here we have it. Our quilt top is done and not a designer price tag in sight. If you want to recreate this exact look, grab the full in-depth tutorial for just $3 at the link below or join our community. Your support keeps this channel stitching. I hope you had fun. I know I did. Happy quilting and see you soon. Bye bye.